try to do the side quest. I went up to check up on the guy. I got off of my horse and I was getting ready to leave. And I tried to get back on the horse. And instead of getting on the horse, I started strangling this man. I started strangling him. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on Ardent. We are here to talk about things that we love and news about the things that we love, I guess. But that was really bad, but whatever. We are here. I'm here with Ace today.
What's up, everybody?
So, guys, and he's got Batman. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Covering up Blinky or Inky or whatever one of their names are. I don't know.
Nah, I don't
There's
know.
some like diehard like Pac-Man fan just happens to like watch this intro and just
in the comments like this is their names. I was like, oh, my bad, dude.
His name is Sue. I think one of their names is really weird.
I have no idea. I found out one time at a store I went and I thought it was really cool, so I bought it.
Yeah, and now you just have to show the world.
Pretty much. That's how it works.
And I'm Leo, the host of tonight. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. First off, Ace, what have you been up to? Because we haven't even talked in a while because you're over here like going on dates and stuff. So whatever. I think you're too good for people now.
Yeah, no, I upscaled in life, you know. No, yeah, it's been fun, man. I mean, I've been just working in my regular job and living life in Connecticut. It's getting a little bit cooler as the year goes by. Been through two tropical storms, which is new for me. And but I mean, other than that, I've been just watching stuff on Hulu and Disney Plus and reading Dune. I've been reading Dune, which is pretty cool. I was reading Dune just because the movie's coming out, so I'm like, well, it's based on a book, so I might as well just get to know the book and yeah. So
now you're gonna watch the original film adaptation.
I ain't gonna watch.
I saw like the trailer for that. It looks so bad.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I ain't gonna do that. Weird little shields that come up, and they're like, they make them look so. Oh, it looks like those old N64 polygons, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not gonna go that far into the culture or the fandom, but
people hate that movie. They absolutely hate it.
I'm pretty sure.
But that's fun, dude. When's it supposed to come out? Like October 22nd, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're still about a month, exactly a month away. It's September 22nd right now. I have seen that a lot of people have gotten a chance to watch it in June. In June, have gotten to see Dune in the UK. I guess it was released over there. It's lucky people, but it's doing really well as far as their box office. But we'll kind of get back to that in a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, kind of.
What have you been up to, man?
Kind of the same, dude. I've been watching a lot of King of the Hill recently because I've been trying to watch the whole thing again because that was one of the animated shows that I never really watched. I watched an episode here and there, so I'm seeing things that I remember. But for the most part, I watched like The Simpsons a lot more, and like Family Guy eventually when that came out. So King of the Hill, getting a chance to go back and watch that on Hulu has been really cool.
And I haven't seen King of the Hill, and it's been a while since I've seen King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, it's been pretty awesome. It's my it's definitely like my go-to show when I have stuff I got to do. I'm just kind of like on the kind of throw it up in the background. Yeah, because just listening to this stuff happening is just great. But for the most part, I pay attention to it. I mean, other than that, not really much. Just working and stuff. Haven't played a lot of video games recently. I do want to go back and finish. I feel like I've been talking about this game forever, but Ghost of Tsushima, I'm still playing. Like,
you're still playing that?
Yeah. Well, they had DLC came out not too long ago when they released the remastered edition or the director's cut, and it's on PS5 now. So, man, it's ridiculous how much has changed from the PS4 to PS5 just with the SSD because fast travel is like teleporting. It's so much easier to fast travel than to like move anywhere, and then there's no loading screens. You're just there. It's pretty insane. But yeah,
I wouldn't expect less from the PS5. It's a powerful machine.
and then now you can add the SSD like without the beta, like because people were able to add it in the beta, but now you can actually go ahead and install your own SSD. Whenever I get some money, I'm gonna get a 2 terabyte, pop it in there because I'm tired of having to like delete stuff anytime somebody wants to play like Modern Warfare or something, or like Warzone. But I'll get to that eventually.
Warzone just like 300 gigabytes, something like that. It's insane.
Anyways, dude, let's talk about Dune. Like, are you more excited about it now that you've read the
so
actual book?
I'm getting more excited for it because I mean I know it's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be like a 1-to-1 comparison on the book just because the book is so damn long. Like if you I'm listening into it on Audible, which I know people are like, oh, it's not reading.
Oh, so
it is reading to me.
Oh, okay.
But so it's really
not
cool.
reading, but you're still enjoying the book.
Yeah,
I use audiobooks too.
Yeah,
so
it's great. It's great because I mean, who has time to sit down and just read a book? Like
ain't nobody got time for that.
I usually go running or run/walk in the evenings, and I just pop in my AirPods and I listen to the book. So I've been getting more excited about the movie. Getting to know the characters, and it was it's been fun. It's been fun.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just hearing that it's doing pretty well in the UK and being able, especially seeing how great the cast is. Yeah. I mean, I've been ready for that for a while, but seeing how great the cast is, seeing how well it's been doing overseas and making some money, even though you can watch it for free on freaking HBO because they thought that was a good idea. I
mean,
yeah, I'm still gonna watch it in theaters.
VPN, yeah. I mean, if you have a VPN, you can probably watch it now in the States just because you can get the.
But don't do that. UK. Support the damn studios.
Or what you could do is terrible as they are. You could watch it on on TV, and then when it comes out on theaters, you can go to theater and watch it. So you can get both experiences.
I want to watch I want to watch it in theaters first.
Yeah, me too. No, yeah, this one's gonna be one of those.
Because if you watch it,
one of those.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch it on TV first and streaming first, what's gonna make you really want to go watch it in theaters? Yeah.
I mean, I would just because like I know this is made for theater just because the I guess the spectacle of it and how big and grand it can be, and now just by reading the books. Reading the book because I know there's a whole series of it, but just reading the first book, it's been like it's been cool. I can't wait. It's been fun.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it, and it's cool to hear all these like great things about it too. So we'll just see. And anyway, speaking of like just Hollywood and being terrible and stuff, like the IATSE is calling for like a vote to authorize a sort of strike for the crews. So for those who don't know, simply put, IATSE is what's it stand for, Ace? You looked it up.
Is the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees. Pretty much it is their what's it called? Their
like the crew members, so people who like operate like the cameras and the mics and costume designers, makeup artists, things like that. So pretty much everything that goes into making a movie that's not the actors, like the directors or producers,
screenwriters,
or the talent. So the people who really do a lot to make this movie, apparently like they're tired of the extremely long work hours, the lack of recognition, really, and it kind of makes sense. And also they work those super long hours without getting their breaks because they miss them. And I'm no stranger to that. I've gone long work days, missed breaks, but like to be doing it so often, like apparently like the average work day for someone, a crew member, is like 12 hours a day, and that's pretty insane. Like I'm sure they get compensated well, nowhere near like what the actual like talent makes, of course, but they get pretty well. But yeah, it must be terrible, like making that kind of money, or not making the kind of money that you feel you deserve. And
if you work on of course, if you work like on a studio or on a movie, of course, you're not gonna get paid like Leonardo DiCaprio just because just because not. But I mean, I'm pretty sure like hell, getting like $20-$30 an hour wouldn't be that bad. You know, would be good. You know, for what they're for what you know
I don't
the
know what they
IATSE
make.
crew.
I'm sure
Yeah, I have
like
no idea.
I'm sure they got to make way more. Well, I'd hope that they make more than that, because like
I
especially if
would.
they're working in like California, depending on like where they live or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
because that in California would just not cut it, especially in like
Oh yeah,
LA.
yeah.
But yeah, to kind of make things, I didn't really see anything too much about like the pay. It's just
Mm-hmm.
they say like compensation, because they if someone doesn't provide someone breaks, doesn't matter. Like
Mm-hmm.
people deserve this.
Well, yeah,
It's
because
pretty
you know
much a
if
union, so they're
yeah.
trying to get this settled. And I don't know too much about like the inside of that, but it is going to affect like the entertainment that we're going to be seeing.
Mm-hmm.
If something does happen, I don't remember when was the writer's strike. It was like what, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
maybe
was a while back.
maybe more. But yeah, when that happened, like it was pretty much a shutdown. But this seems like it would be something that would be way longer than the writer's strikes. It's a lot more jobs. It's a lot, and it's not even necessarily just like movies. It's movies, film,
Theater.
streaming. Yeah, like it's a lot of.
Yeah. They cover 150,000 members are part of that International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, that the part of the union. So that's a pretty big chunk. And
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these workers, they work on probably multiple movies a year, or they once one movie's done, they go to the next project, because that's how Hollywood and how that film or TV works. Just because you're going from project to project to project. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if they do go on strike, it's gonna be kind of crazy. That I don't remember how long it took for the writers strike to get settled. But yeah, I mean, the movies and TV uh thing suffered, and we suffered because
Yeah.
there wasn't movies or TV shows
That's our
for
like
a while there.
that's like the default word, just that thing. Like
That
yeah,
thing.
like I mean,
Yeah.
sure,
Oh my
it's true
God.
though. Like that stuff suffered.
Yeah.
But we'll just kind of have to see what is going to
What
happen with
happens?
entertainment,
Yeah.
if they settle this pretty quick, if they kind of make work conditions better,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so
I'm pretty
that
sure they're
they can
gonna have to
continue.
do something pretty quick, just because I mean, these studios are coming off of a COVID year, which they have to make up their money, and now you have the IATSE union
Well, they also
wanting.
seem like they're
Uh-huh.
run by a bunch of idiots who may not really know when to give a
Yeah.
little. But yeah, that's pretty much it for
Mhm.
that, as far as like what we know. Just kind of talk about like a film that's been in production for a while that we haven't heard anything about until like today. Is Fantastic Beasts 3 has a title. And what is that title? Ace?
It is Fantastic Beasts 3: The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Well, there's no
Um,
3, but it is called The Secrets of
Fantastic
Dumbledore.
Beasts. So Secrets of Dumbledore thing. Thank you.
But it
The
sounds
third
so
installment.
bad. It sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It sounds like a chapter of a book, but not like one of the main books, like the one that she wrote for kids, maybe.
Oh,
Like
okay.
or like a title of like a mobile game in like
Yeah.
2003, The Secrets of Dumbledore, and you just kind of like
You're just like
it just
collecting jewels.
oh my god. Like
Honestly, I didn't see the second one. I just saw the first one, which I thought it was great. I haven't seen the second one. I probably won't see the second one, and I mean, maybe I'll see the third one. So maybe I'll see the second one at some point, and then when the third one comes out, I'll take a gander.
I feel like they made
But
it to where if you want to watch the third one, you're gonna have to watch the second one. But the
Mm.
second one's not good.
Mm.
But it gives you some information you might need, or at least find like a quick. You know what? I'll suffer through it again, and I'll make you a like 10-minute video or 5-minute video of what everything that happened.
the key points.
Yeah, I got you.
So
I'll do that just for you. Put a
so
private
Fantastic
video
Beasts.
on our channel, and then you can just watch that over and over. Like, well, this has the most views on our channel, and it's private.
So the Fantastic Beasts Secrets of Dumbledore is set to come out April 15. So that'll be next year, I believe. I think it's 2021. I don't see a date here, but I believe it's 2021. So I mean, they the Deadline just was reporting on it today that this was pretty much hot off the press, and Fantastic Beasts: Secret of Dumbledore, April 15. And I mean, I know that we talked about it before, but with like the Johnny Depp character being kind of written out or taken out, and because of everything that was
He
happening.
wasn't written out. He was recast.
Was he recast? I don't remember exactly what happened.
Bro, we talked about that at length.
Dude, I know, but sometimes I don't remember what
you can redeem yourself if you can name the actor.
Johnny Depp?
No, if you can rename the actor that they recast him as.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
Oh my god. It's Mads Mikkelsen, sir.
Oh, right, right. I forgot about that. Mads Mikkelsen.
We did talk about this twice on there.
Yeah, but it was
how do you not remember? Oh, still.
I don't remember what I did yesterday. Okay, so shut up.
Wasn't your date yesterday and you forgot? Wow.
Yeah. Man, it was actually, was it yesterday, man? It might have been today, and I just totally forgot about it.
Oh, you're a terrible person. You don't even remember her name, do you?
No.
Look at this. Be careful, ladies. Be careful around Ace.
Oh, that's funny.
He may look nice, but he don't even know your name.
So dumb.
Dude, I know that's Batman, but the orange glow under him makes me every time I see it from the corner of my eye, it looks like Naruto. I'm like, that's not Naruto, that's Batman.
How does that look like Naruto? That doesn't even look.
No, it's just from the corner of my eye. Oh. I just see the orange and the black, and it kind of looks like Naruto's jacket.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I kind of see it, but not really. Yeah, I think you might have to check your eyes down there. I don't know about that.
I'm just looking at you, and then I see it on the corner, but it's not Naruto because you don't even care about anime. Speaking of anime, did you get to watch Visions?
I did. I watched the first episode. I'm pretty sure as many people did. I don't know how many watched it, but I was texting the group chat, and I'm like, I was surprised that they released all episodes. Like they just dropped everything, and I'm like, wait, what's happening here? Like I went to Disney Plus, because they were promoting it with the banner that they have. I clicked the banner, and I was just expecting episode 1, but it was episode 1 through 9 or whatever. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's all of them. They just
all of them, and it's like
all.
Like, oh, well, cool. That's cool. I thought it was gonna be like a every Friday release or whatever. How they usually have been doing it. But
it seems really cool that they did that, just because they're all super short. But man, I set aside a little bit of time just to watch. I set aside about an hour to watch one, and then I realized at the end I was like, damn, there's 2, so I could either watch a few of them and then catch up on the rest later. But I knew as soon as I started watching them, I would want to just watch them all, and I couldn't do that. Yeah. So it's just you know what? I just finished the first episode. The second one was about to autoplay. I'm going to stop this and I'll watch them all on Friday. So I'll watch them all. But with that being said, the first one was really cool.
It was great.
The animation style was just beautiful. I am really bummed that there was not a Japanese option.
There wasn't?
I'm really bummed about that.
Yeah,
I thought that there would be.
I just watched the regular English I guess sub.
At least I don't think that there was a Japanese option, because I looked on the audio and it had Cantonese, Spanish, French or something, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But
in the credits, I remember it saying Japanese translation or Japanese something, and I thought it was that, so but I didn't go on my way and check if there was a Japanese audio.
I don't see the audio. Yeah, I didn't see that on there, but unless I just didn't see it. But it would have been really cool to have a Japanese audio. But it was really cool because he was a Sith, and then he started killing Sith.
Yeah.
But, it is. Why couldn't I find it earlier? They do have it in Japanese.
Yes,
I'm watching the rest in I'm gonna rewatch this one in Japanese, and I'm gonna watch the other ones in Japanese.
Yeah, because I had thought I had seen in the credits when they rolled, they said like Japanese or Japanese. It said like Japanese, and it said like the people who voiced them.
I think it's because I was watching it on the TV, and it has like a list, and it only showed like Cantonese, Dutch, English, and then Spanish, and that's all that covered on the screen. I didn't keep scrolling. I was just kind of bummed. Yeah. I'm like, Japanese should be the first option. Like it should be by default Japanese for this.
Yeah,
but now
I love kind of going into like the show. I love their take on what they did. Like the brother and sister. They were made through the dark side, and then like they were like they had a kyber crystal, and the sister like injects it into her suit. And
wait, what are you talking about?
The first episode,
that's not the first episode.
That isn't the first episode.
No, what episode did you watch?
I watched the twins, like the
first episode was
the siblings.
The first one is the duel.
Oh, not for me. for me, the first one for me was the twins.
No, that one, the twins is the third one.
It's for me it said first one. I think
it's here, right here. The duel. That's the one I saw, and then the twins is the third one.
Oh well, then maybe when I was checking it, I probably went too far down. But I thought that was the first one.
Nope. Well, anyways,
I saw the third one, so it was great.
Damn, you would have watched them all, and you're gonna be like, "Where's the other two?" Like,
I know, right?
Oh man, but yeah, it looks cool. I thought when I saw the duel, I didn't know it was gonna be this one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be the one with that creepy old guy.
Oh
man, that's the one I'm really looking forward to. I really want to see that one. I guess it doesn't really matter. You can watch this in any order, but I kind of want to just go through and see them all. Tatooine Rhapsody looks cool, but yeah, man, I'm really excited to just finish watching the rest of these. But yeah, all different animation styles, and now that I know, I can watch them in Japanese.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Anyways, a couple like things in the game news that is really exciting. I mean, I wouldn't say big news, but it's pretty cool. Came out in the last couple of weeks that Thor Ragnarok, that God of War Ragnarok is going to wrap up the Norse mythology in God of War games. How do you feel about that, Ace?
I mean, if they can do a really good job of wrapping up the Norse mythology story, then all the power to them. I know, they were interviewed when I saw this, the show, or pretty much the execs of the God of War were interviewed, and they were like,
the audio.
The audio is that
for the episode.
Wow, we're gonna get DMCA'd. So the producers or the execs for the God of War, they came out and say like, we don't like trilogies, or we think, if we can just do it in two, then we do it in two. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like if they know, like, I trust Santa Monica Studios when it comes to their games. They haven't let me down or anybody down yet, and I don't think they ever will, because they're just a really good gaming studio. So I trust their decisions, and I trust what they're doing with God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And if they wrap up this Norse mythology saga in 2 games, and that I'm here for it.
Yeah. I think it's like a really weird thing to say, like, oh, we don't believe in trilogies. Like, did they actually say that?
Yeah, it's
because that's really dumb.
Because
it's like you don't believe in a beginning, middle, and ends. Like, like this begins and it ends. It was like something happens in between. What happens in between? I need to see that. But I mean, they can definitely finish the story in 2. It's just a weird thing to say. But I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to this game, even though they're using these recycled animations.
Same game.
I'm like, this is the same guy doing the same thing. You think he needs to change the way he gets on a boat? Like, or and then like the comparison videos, it's just like, why do you care so much? Like, if anything, they're gonna like someone said, if they do that, with these animations. What if they do the same thing with like the fighting animations? Like, y'all know this is the same guy, right? Like he's gonna fight the same way, and if anything, they'll add to that. But
and because there's so many ways. There's just so many ways to throw an axe. You know, you can like double wheel throw it, single wheel throw it, or single hand throw it, or what else is there? You know, I don't know. Like throw it behind your back. I have no idea. You know.
Dude, he like spins and shit, slams that thing on the ground, freezes people, and then switches to the chaos blades, and then I'm sorry, people. I forgot we were supposed to tell these game developers how to do their job.
And I mean, what is it supposed to do?
But obviously, yes, we want
throw an axe.
We want to have a good game and we want to enjoy the game, but it's just when you get so nitpicky about little stuff like that, it's just so ridiculous.
It just ruins the gameplay at that point. You're just like looking for ways to like not like it. Just say you don't like it and that's it. You know?
Yeah. Like, it's like I didn't care for that. All right, cool. Move on.
Yeah, move on.
But
but I'm here for it, man. I'm here. It's good. I mean, the trailer that we got during that PlayStation showcase thing that they did, it looks great. The story looks interesting. It looks fun. Ragnarok, of course, is one of like
how they're like, we didn't forget about Freya. And
she's for real, for real. She's just attacking you everywhere. But but like Ragnarok is probably like one of the most popular Norse, one of the most like popular events in Norse mythology. So that's pretty cool. That they're doing that. So I mean, it
wasn't popular before Thor Ragnarok. All right, just get your facts straight, Ace.
Get your facts straight.
No, also during that movie, I think it was just hilarious that a bunch of like really, I guess like Norse mythology like nerds or diehards, because I know your sister's like really big into that like mythology and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just funny because you would see people say they made Ragnarok a laughing matter. It's no laughing matter. It's like you're talking about like it was real.
I know. It's not real, bro. It's gonna happen. So you just wait and see.
It's a fictional event that happened to people who did not exist in God. Like, shut up. Like, we don't take this stuff too seriously. Let's just enjoy this stuff.
Yeah, it was great. But I'm excited for this God of War Ragnarok. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
So you were talking a little earlier about like Ubisoft devs. I don't know if it was like ex-Ubisoft devs that left before all their nasty allegations and stuff, or
I don't know.
or after.
No idea.
But it just says that the ex-Ubisoft developers are creating AAA RPGs without open world aspect, and that's been traditional. I mean, it feels like everything moving towards an open world. Like even like Zelda. Zelda became like an open world game, and it was amazing for it. And things like Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption was linear. Red Dead Redemption 2 was open world. Like I feel like a lot of games definitely benefit from it.
Pretty much like the three most recent Assassin's Creeds have all been open world, which like this with Assassin's Creed Valhalla being like I think the most open world of all of them, which is it's insane. That map was huge.
Yeah. Like you literally just do whatever you want at any point. You might die, but you can do whatever you want. I think just kind of how I said that it doesn't make sense for people to say like they don't like a certain aspect. I really hope that they're not making these non-open world games just to not make them open world. Like if it's games that will benefit from having a linear storyline, then yes, do it. Like, but it doesn't. It's just funny because I feel like these are people that maybe are just tired of making everything open world.
Yeah, I mean, it might be, but like I was saying like a little while ago, like when I was reading, when I was we're looking for stories, and I read this, I'm like, the first thing that came to mind was Mass Effect, because Mass Effect is an RPG game, but it's linear. Like it's not open world because you can go to different places, but they're all within the structure of the game, so they're all, so you meet new people, you have choices, you can like visit different star systems and like learn about the planets, but you don't actually like go to the planets unless unless like some of the planets have like side quests on them, then you can land and do the stuff. But other than that, you can just like hover around the planet and like it'll tell you about the planet kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you know, so that was one of the first things that I thought of. I'm like, yeah, Mass Effect was just a beautiful game. For me, it's still my favorite trilogy ever. My favorite game from there is Mass Effect 2. You still haven't played Mass Effect, bro?
No, dude.
Oh my goodness, dude. You gotta play it, bro. It's so good. It's really good. Don't play Andromeda. It wasn't.
I wasn't planning on it.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
I was one of the suckers who bought it, and yeah.
I really hope that they just make these games. Did they say like exclusively like linear, non-open world games, or
yeah,
they are going back to making some games that are not our open worlds?
No, their new studio to develop. I'm assuming new AAA games with RPGs without the open world model. So, I mean, it can be. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's like AAA games, you know, just new games without the
And what's gonna happen when like one of the developers starts like kind of developing these open world concepts for the game? Like, did they just like grab a water bottle and spray them? Like, just like no. That's the bad game style. You can't go back.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, like when it comes to like the side quests, they're gonna have to do something, you know. So you know, so they can scratch
they're gonna hook them up to like they're gonna do like open world gaming conversion therapy. They were like, no, linear, stay straight.
Oh, that's so funny. Open world conversion. Oh, that's weird.
Oh,
it's funny.
Man. If we had more than, you know, the few subscribers that we did, we would get so much shit for that.
For real.
That was no joke. It wasn't.
In the I think that the chief creative officer Jordan Thibault. I'm butchering his last name. I'm sorry, Jordan. He said that we want to go back to creating RPGs that are focused on immersion, great characters, powerful storytelling, and strong gameplay. We're moving away from the massive open world model full of icons to clean up and returning to experiences that are content driven and ultimately respect the player's time. Whether you play our games for 30 minutes or a 2-hour session, what you will get is always interesting content and gratifying experiences.
So I feel like these people are just the ones that were playing a game. They're like, I don't get this. There's so much. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And, I mean, honestly, a lot of times like games could be a little overwhelming when it's open world because it's just like, oh, there's so much to do. Because if I load up Zelda, the one that I started when did that game come out? Like 2016? I don't remember. 2017. Yeah. If I turned that on, I think it was 18. I
think it was 18.
No, it wasn't 18. I think it was
before
18? That.
Okay,
no.
17 then.
I would still definitely have a lot of stuff that I haven't done yet.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure, you know.
Actually,
especially you know, like even I mean, the game that I go back to, like the most recent one that I've done is Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, I think that one was more open world than Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Red Dead Redemption 2. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with that, which is insane.
I just can't think of Red Dead Redemption 2 but without like dying a little inside, because one of the missions, I don't know if you played the mission where like that little side story where this guy is building a house or a cabin with his sons, and he was like, these two good for nothing kids, they can't do anything right, whatever, and then you just go talk to the kids and they're like, can you help us or whatever, and then you just try to do the side quest. I went up to check up on the guy. I got off of my horse and I was getting ready to leave, and I tried to get back on the horse, and instead of getting on the horse, I started strangling this man. I started strangling him, and then he said, you get out of here, and he kicked me out and I left. And then I'm like, I wonder if I can still complete this side quest, but I can't because I tried to murder him. I tried to do a murder in the game.
Funny. That's funny.
Anytime I approached him, he started shooting at me, and I'm like, I just want to give you some lumber.
It was like, I need my XP and I need to complete this quest for 100%. Take my lumber.
I just want to give you my wood, and he's just like,
no, the one thing that I do remember doing that took me a while, it was one of the things, I had to go back to for it to load, was how you could get the white horse at the beginning of the game. Well, like this, I think the close to the beginning of the game, where you can go up north to the mountains. There's this like white stallion that you could get, and the hard part is just taming the horse. Like it was so hard.
I think I remember
tame the
that.
horse, because to tame horses, you have to be like a certain level of like balance, or whatever the hell it is, or like charisma, or whatever it takes about to balance to tame horses. So I grinded for that, and then I went and did it, and it took me a couple tries, just because I had to make sure that the horse was there, because sometimes it would appear, sometimes it wouldn't appear, and then when it appeared, it would like just bug me off, and it would just like run away. I'm like, oh my goodness. But I stuck with it, and I did it.
Dude, we should just play through Red Dead Redemption 2 again.
Gosh.
But that's so much.
It is. I mean, you can play through it and just like bull rush your way through it, and
I don't want to just play the story.
Fun.
All the side. Yeah. I want to complete that side quest. I want to build that cabin.
You want to build the cabin. Build a cabin, and then torch it.
This is for shooting me on sight.
For shooting me
after I strangled you. after my attempted murder.
Oh yeah.
It's like, your sons are trying so hard.
Be a good father. But I mean, just going back to the Ubisoft devs, they ex-Ubisoft devs. I mean, I get I get their comment of like not wanting to take the players' time and wanting to make a good game, which is cool. I mean, it's cool, and I mean, if they make great games, then people will play them. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that they're making it such a big deal. Like, okay, there are games that work better as open worlds and games that work better as a linear story. So, good job. But I don't know. It's just kind of. What are they going to call their new studio? Like linear development? Like
it's called nesting games. That's what they call it.
Open world conversion.
Open world conversion therapy. That's horrible.
Anyways, oh my God, we need to not say stuff like that. Anyways, yeah, when we're like big and famous, people are gonna watch this episode and be like, "Oh my God, can you believe they said this?"
They're gonna
cancel.
They're gonna
cancel Ardent or whatever. We change our names.
They're gonna start a hashtag on Twitter. Be like, cancel Ardent, and then we have to come out and do an apology video.
It's like, I did not say those things about. I did not say insensitive things on video or on my old whatever.
Well, I mean,
that was a terrible like JFK impersonation. I'm like, what am I trying to say?
Okay. So, anyways,
I think that kind of really does it for us today. We've had enough. We're tired. We might want to game a little bit. It was fun. Until next time, I'm Leo.
I'm Mace.
And we will catch y'all later.
See ya.
Bye.